What are the skills and what does a community pediatrician need to do? So that was very rewarding. I met a lot of incredible pediatricians, some lifelong friends on that committee. The other thing I currently do for National AAP, again, no big surprise, it's education related. I am on the planning group for the AAP's Practical Peds course, which if you've been to one, right, sort of this bread and butter general pediatrics lectures. We get 6 subspecialist topic experts. They present lectures over about a 3-day period, half day. They're usually in really nice places like Hilton Head or Orlando or San Diego. I'm on the planning group, and then we get to moderate one of those a year. So again, I get to learn a lot from subspecialists. I get to interact with pediatricians. They're really good conferences.
Yeah, they are. They really are. They're 2 or 3 days and always in a nice place and not overwhelming.
Yep, exactly.
NC is overwhelming. I can't.
Oh, it is. It really is.
I don't go because I look at the pamphlet. I'm like, I don't know where I would go. I'm done. I close it and I walk.
Yeah. Yep.
Then, what do you think the future of pediatrics is?
That's a really good question. I think about it a couple of different ways. One of the other things that I've been involved with nationally is the pediatric workforce issue. If you look back at the 2024 match, Pediatrics had that horrible nosedive where we had been cruising along about 97 to 98% spots filled. We dipped all the way down to around 92%. And I think that sort of scared a lot of us, what's going on. And it got a little bit better last year, but it still was below where it had been. So really trying to figure out ways to increase the number of medical students that are interested in pediatrics. And they're really doing that is being organized by the organization that's the medical school pediatric department chairs. And then obviously the AAP is involved, the Academic Pediatric Association's involved, the Council on Medical Student Education and Pediatrics is involved. And really looking as far as how do we interact with grade school kids and talk to them, having pediatricians come to a local school and talking about what life's like as a pediatrician and all the cool things we get to do, all the way really through, practicing physicians. And one of the things that I've been very passionate about in the academy is trying to get the academy to support community pediatricians that precept. Through being a faculty in Cincinnati Children's, I've had the pleasure of being able to go to the Pediatric Academic Society meetings, the Council on Medical Student Education annual meeting, where there's fantastic sort of faculty development that teaches pediatricians how to be excellent adult educators. Most general pediatricians they're not going to those meetings. And has traditionally been very little of that at NCE, despite it being such a big conference. There's been very little how to be a better educator. So in 2023, sorry, George, I'm going to bring up the ALF for a second. I drafted a resolution asking the AP to do some work together, come together and support community pediatricians from really 2 ways, right? So helping to develop and disseminate some faculty development curriculum, how to teach pediatricians how to give feedback, how to do evaluation so that they can be more comfortable teaching so that they'll be willing to take learners. But then also, and this is really probably more from the chapter standpoint, because they're really estate dependent, looking at financial incentives, right? How can we help? Is there some financial incentives, be it tax break? Off-score medical schools will pay thousands of dollars for you to precept, as do some nurse practitioner schools. There's not a lot of money. Some UME, there's some medical schools that will pay a small amount. There is no real money for taking residents in your office. So through that, we developed through the AP a working group, the Community Preceptor Support Group. We started a listserv. We met twice at NCE, had standing room only, which was really good. Mark Damonte was there and Sandy Chung, who was instrumental in helping us get this kicked off. They came at the beginning of that session and were shocked that we had the room full. And we were like, see, we've been telling you this. People need this and want this.